Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Reptigoat, and today is a pretty cool day. I feel like I'm a really big nerd, but you know what? We're just gonna go out and say it. Today is Koopa's birthday, and I'm cooking up some squid tentacles for him. That's one of his favorite things. So he has some calamari and some straight up tentacles, which he will be sharing with all of his lovely turtle friends. It's just such an incredible day because it's been 1 year since I've started reptile keeping. I used to keep lots of rodents, so lots of hamsters, guinea pigs and stuff, and I just kind of grew out of them. Not that I don't love the animals, but I moved into something more that I enjoyed. And if anyone doesn't remember Koopa's story, I used to work at PetSmart, and somebody brought in these little baby turtles, little bitty things, and I think they caught them out of the wild, and I ended up taking one, and he just changed my life. You can go back on my channel and see the old cringy tanks he was in. He started in like a 10-gallon with gravel, and then we just switched it around to stones and then sand. He had the half hexagon tank, and then he moved to the 40 with Zambezi, and then because of him I got into reptiles. I really found a passion for turtles. It's never something I wanted to own. I mean, not that I didn't like them, I just never really thought about it, and I didn't realize the care that went into them, because my friend, when we were kids, had a little turtle in one of those turtle lagoons, and I just did not know very much about them. But because of him, I have gotten such a passion in herpetology, and I want to be a herp vet when I grow up now. And it's why I got my job as a reptile zookeeper, and it's why, you know, I do what I do to help them. He's such an awesome little turtle. He is a little shit sometimes, not gonna lie. He likes to bite the hell out of my finger. You see, he'll probably try and do it now. Yep, and there's Adobe. These two are pretty much inseparable. They absolutely love each other. I've never seen two turtles just love each other so much. Koopa and Zambezi are pretty neutral. But it's just really awesome. I'm really happy it's Koopa's birthday. Of course, he's, you know, I don't know how old exactly. He's probably like a year and a couple weeks, because obviously the day I got him wasn't his birthday, but April 17th of last year, you know, it's a life changer for me, and I've spent way too much money on these animals, but it comes with it. If you really want to own any animal, you should be willing to spend that kind of money. I've spent well over probably $7,000 or $8,000 on all my reptiles as of now, but they're worth it every single day of my life. And I know red-eared sliders are not loved very much. I know quite a few people that hate them, and they are invasive out here, but I'm very lucky to have him. He's a great turtle. He's just a little bit bitey sometimes, but mainly towards your finger because he thinks it's food. And I do want to start rescuing them more. As you guys know, I already have one more rescue, and I actually am taking in 2 rescue mud turtles probably later this week, so you'll probably get to see them, and they're in desperate need of a home. But I'm actually going to give you guys a couple of updates because a lot has changed since my last video. So I'm going to show you guys what all has kind of changed. So I finally got a stock tank, and Gaia is in here. If we can find this little boy or girl, it's right there under the heater. This is a 45-gallon stock tank. I got it from Tractor Supply for $48. So that's pretty much like $1 a gallon. My mother and I built this awesome egg crate carton, Baskin Ducks. I want to thank her for that. We make a great team when we build. It's going to change. We just did this yesterday. I just have this on here for him to climb on. And I have a really ratchet little filter. He's going to be getting one of the fluvels. I just didn't have any more money to work with, but the water temp is pretty good. It's about 78, 79. It is a 40-gallon heater in there, so it's working pretty well. And then we do have the UVB strip and the basking dock, so that's pretty cool. The snakes are now up top, and Mars is actually going to be getting a 75-gallon tank soon. And I'm going to be doing a lot with the bioactive enclosures, and including adding some pothos, or pothos, however you say it, to this to let them grow. The other update is I'm going to show you kind of what's been going on with Venus lately. So Venus's tank has changed drastically in the past few days. I actually did pretty much all of this today, and I'm super proud of it. I've really needed to work on her tank. It's been quite barren because all the plants kept dying. So I went to Walmart and I bought a indoor gardening plant light, and it has a little bitty reflector that I made. A lot of people say that you shouldn't have a light on the other side of the beardie's enclosure, but this is not a heat light, it's for the plant. And that is feathergrass. It's one of my favorite plants when it comes to the desert animals. And then I actually have some leaf litter. They look like bamboo leaves, but I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they're not toxic to the beardies. She has her cork, and then she has another cork bark back here, which she uses as a little tunnel. I did buy her a cute little automatic waterer. I know that they don't have to have waterers in their tank. I understand that. I mist her down maybe once a week, twice a week. I'm trying to do a little more now, but I wanted to try it. If she doesn't use it, I'll end up using it for something else. But it's just in there. It does not affect my humidity whatsoever. My humidity's been 39 to 50, depending on my room temperature and all that. But yeah, she has some really nice leaf litter. I really like the plant light. We're actually going to be doing another plant light for Mars, if that one works well. And then we're going to have a plant light probably down here on the underneath of the shelf, because I'm going to be doing some plants with the stock tank. I mean, that's pretty much all that's changed. Venus is doing great. You can see the little derp. She's about to go into shed, but she is really happy with the tank. And it is breeding season, and she has been very feisty, so I'm letting her have her distance. But we're going to give the turtles some squid tentacles now, because it's Koopa's birthday, right? Alright, so we have our wonderful squid tentacles and calamari. And yes, this is totally safe for your turtles. You just have to boil it. But they go nuts over this stuff, okay? So we're going to give Koopa some for the birthday boy. Oh, yeah. I know Adobe really likes it. Here's some calamari. Koopa's going to go for the calamari, too. Or you can let it drop. Way to go. Such a dork. Guess the fish will get it. Come here, buddy. I try to moderately feed my turtles too. I only feed them about 3 times a week, but I do offer protein here and there. I think it's important to offer them protein. Obviously, they need it. And they're all gonna go for my finger. Come on, guys. I think I'm gonna grab some tongs. Okay, now we're better equipped, because I have been bit before and it is not fun, obviously. Koopa is just crazy for this stuff. I have to lure him away. And there they go. And I do watch for food aggression. I try to watch it as well as I can. So if they ever start to fight, you know, obviously separation would be needed. Let's try to get a piece to Mr. Adobe here. Here you go, bud. Yeah. And we'll see if little Gaia wants a piece. I know Gaia likes it as well. Or we can just sit under the heater in the corner. That's cool. Great for the camera. Okay, well, I'll give Gaia some, but I don't know if he's gonna come up right now. What about you, Zambezi? Everyone loves Zambezi. Okay, Koopa. Well, I'm gonna feed these guys separately now, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave Koopa a happy birthday, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be pretty soon. So crazy.